about this feeling, baby, we're invincible.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Notts County. As always, if you are enjoying the save, drop a like on the video, that'd be amazing. Now, it's Newgen Sunday today, obviously, so I thought I'd start with my own entry. Not because this is a player that I've actually got, as you can tell, we don't really know that much about him, but I was scouting the under-18 national team sides, and I think this guy might actually be in there to 21s, and I saw this lad was in the French one, except he plays for FC Slovako over in the Czech Republic, and I don't even know if they're a top-tier side. I'm not sure they are, you know. I don't know if the Synod Liga is the top flight in the Czech Republic. Point is, though, he's a French striker that's come through in the Czech Republic. He's got 17 finishing. I mean, that much we do know. If he has 13 composure, this guy might be someone I could potentially go after. I mean, there's a lot of things I kind of like about this guy. But the fact that this Gabriel Arnold guy has come through in a Czech team and is now playing for the French under 19s, in fact, I think that's pretty damn awesome. So that's my entry for Newgen Sunday. And now on to yours. The first of which is Tim Bauer, a Lithuanian striker who's American as well. But it's just cool to see those ones with the dual nationalities. One of the things I really like about FM20 is this addition of slightly more varied youth intake regens, like lots more countries involved. The fact that we got a Romanian dude is great. Then we've got a Gibraltar attacking midfielder, Matthew Oddy. He's worth £3.1 million, which for a Gibralteser is a lot. And then Luis Perez. I mean, just an absolutely insane winger. Just insane. Then we've got Nicolas Luca, probably the best Cypriot striker in this person's game, and I certainly wouldn't disagree with you there. Next up, an incredibly good Finnish right winger in Anto Manninen, which is just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Once again, apologies for my voice, still not feeling great in that sense. Then just a strange one. This is Mamadou, a white dude from Iceland who plays for Barcelona. Apparently he's half Spanish too. I mean, this is just brilliant. Like, what is going on here? Mamadou. And that's not even his name. His name is like a proper Icelandic name. It's like Thomas something or other, but it's got Mamadou, and it's a regen. I love it. Then we've got, I mean, this one I had to show you, Vino Elva, who is a St. Lucian striker. And frankly, not a bad one either. He's got 6 caps for his country already at the age of 17. I love ones like this. Then Dick Wood. I would be remiss if we didn't have Dick Wood. And then Ratinho, which doesn't that just mean the little rat or something along those lines, which is just glorious. And lastly, Guy de Block. Guy de Block, huge fan. He sounds like a hockey goalie that played for like the Montreal Canadiens in the 80s. That's great. I basically forgot what live comms we were supposed to be doing today, and I think I did a bigger chunk off camera than I intended, so what was going to be 3 episodes might now be 2. But I don't think that's really a bad thing. So today, we're playing against, I think, Derby and Brentford? I actually can't remember. Costel Troffin may need a mentor for those mentals. I'd suggest Gianluca Margarita from Lecce. Might have moved by now, but he should be a good job at low cost. The Margarita puns. Now, on the topic of Costel Troffin, or however we pronounce his surname, people have been talking about him, how he's going to be a legend, but I think, and like you guys say, he needs a nickname. So, very important now, I'm putting a call out. Best nickname you could think of for Costel Troffin, because I think he needs one in order to take him to legend status, because I think he's going to be there one day, but he needs to have a nickname to go along with it. We've had Sir Norman Millington, we've had Bruno Bridges, but we've had those two, and we want more. For now, some games off camera, couple of live comms today as well, action-packed. Coming off that great win against Nottingham Forest, away from home as well, I just figured it'd be the perfect time to go and beat Charlton. Unfortunately, the team had other ideas. Once again, Regan Booty with the man of the match, couple of key passes, some chances created, but we just weren't very good. The front three, Ron Coates was okay, but other than that, just a really poor performance in general. Still created a decent amount, but we should be doing better. But also picked up a couple of small injuries in this game, as you can see, both to Walker and to Ron Coates. But then got back to winning ways with a 2-1 victory over Middlesbrough, and boy oh boy, Tyrese Campbell is back. Just as I was about to start dropping him consistently for Costel Troffin, he decides to make a comeback. Pair of goals in this one to give us a 2-0 lead. It was struggling otherwise, but Nico Williams, and like you guys have pointed out, he is injury prone, and it's definitely showing. But my God, when he's on his game, he's absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunately, the goal that Middlesbrough scored to get one back, I have to show you, because this might be up there with the stupidest ones. So the ball is whipped across, no surprises there, flicked to the back post, and eventually it's headed against the crossbar. And then this happens. The keeper's sort of flapping all over the shop, and then he just sort of... What are you doing? You absolute meat computer. I don't understand. Yeah, we need a new goalkeeper. The problem is I just don't think we've got the funds right now, and that's the real problem, because I know I've been signing elsewhere, but good goalkeepers are hard to come by, and we need them. Sometimes you can find a guy with the exact same stats who's just great, and that might be what we need to do. We then played a very rotated side away at Wolves in the League Cup. I mean, it was always going to be the case. Pedro Neto scored a pair, Morgan Gibbs-White got one, Brandon Fleming got us a penalty late on. In the second half, we were actually a lot better and created a decent number of chances, just couldn't put them away. But we were never going to go through. The point is, it was a chance to rest some players and give some other people a chance to start, and I was okay with that. We had some more injuries, so Oz had to start up front. Ron Coates has picked up another injury, which leaves him out for a little while as well. Frustrating times. He's going to be back today, though. But then, this game appeared. A 4-0 thrashing at home to Swansea. Sam Hughes gave us the lead early on. 2 goals for Tyrese Campbell, 1 for Curtis Jones. Unfortunately, Nico Williams picked up another injury, and he's going to miss like 6 weeks now. So, our fullbacks, we're getting a lot of injuries at fullback, and we need to strengthen those positions. We were good in terms of depth there for a while, but now it does seem to be a problem for us. Regan Booty, 4 chances created and 8 key passes. We created 8 clear-cut chances in this match. Every chance we created was clear-cut. I've not seen us get 8 in a game before. We absolutely trashed Swansea in this one. It was phenomenal. Jones was amazing. 2 assists and a goal. Tyrese Campbell with a brace. Regan Booty, despite not getting any assist or goals, still got a 9 on the night. Absolutely flawless performance against Swansea. And a good Swansea side too. And we then followed that up with a 4-0 trashing away at Rotherham. Sam Hughes again opening the scoring, Curtis Jones scoring, Robbie Burton scoring, and then Niall McPhee adding one to the list as well. Regan Booty this time with 6 key passes on the night. I mean, look at that. Paul Wakeling started at right back in this game and still put in a really solid performance, the youngster. Just terrific performance all round. The midfield of Burton and Booty, look at that, 10 key passes between them. Only very slightly. We are top of the league. Leeds and Reading are right behind us on 33 points. Fulham have won a couple of games. Well, they've won a game to put them on to 30, but they've dropped some points lately. And it has allowed us to just stretch our lead at the top a tiny little bit. Still only 2 points to drop out of the automatics, but we're well clear into the playoffs now after thrashing Rotherham 4-0. 11 points clear there. I think we're comfortably going to be a playoff side. That's the main thing. But we're in that battle for the automatics, and I think if we can just keep the consistency, get a few players back, we've got the most injuries in the league right now, which means there's going to come a time where we'll be better than we are right now, and that's the main thing for us. Booty's got the most assists at 7. I think he'll definitely be better than he was last year for assists. He got 12 in the whole last season. I think this year, he'll probably get closer to 16, 17, and that is so, so nice. So we're going to jump straight in because obviously we've had loads of games off camera. Now we've got loads of stuff to do today. Dean Smith's Brentford. Let's go. So, most of the squad is fine. I don't know if Fjortoff is back. Not quite. See, this is what I mean. We are really struggling. But Wakeling's getting some chances, and he's actually playing all right, so I'll give him the opportunity here. Is Walker back yet? No, he's not, so Brandon Fleming's still in. That being said, Walker's been really bad this year, and Martin Payton can't come back from his loan spell soon enough. Everybody else, that's fine. We've had an international break. That's the main thing. So Ron Coates should be he's not quite fit enough. Ricky Griffiths will have to play one more game in that position. I did experiment briefly with Curtis Jones as an inside forward, but it just does not work for me. It just doesn't work with the system. So we're going to go with an unchanged lineup. On the bench, Lennon, Omerovic, Coates, Oz, O'Shea, Gubernich, and Kostel Troffin. And we're going up against Ellery Balcom, who of course pulled off save after save against us in the playoffs. Let us go. I'd honestly settle for a point because it's away at Brentford. They're a playoff team. They're clearly going to be up there. So I just think not losing is the main thing for us tonight. But if we do come up with a victory, that's good. Keep that consistency, and hopefully the other teams just simply won't be able to keep up with us. Have you noticed as well, whenever there's a throw in this sort of area, there's a striker, and it happens for us as well. He'll always peel away and be completely free. And it happens every single time from throw-ins, basically. Griffiths, decent first touch. Campbell needs to get on his bike here, and he has. And he's in. Oh, what a chance there for... That should have been a goal. Okay, chance for Booty to whip. I think he might actually go for goal from here. And he does, and it's... Whoa, Balcom's tipped it over. Booty delivers a corner this time. Akinola's header is over. We head him over way too much from that position. He's got 2 players around him. Can he find the ball across? And he's won us a penalty. Absolutely no doubt about that whatsoever. That's Ron Coates-esque. Curtis Jones, his penalty record is solid. Right, before we do that, I'm just going to mark that up. Come on, Curtis. Do the job for us, buddy. And he smashes it down the middle. Brentford 0, Notts County 1. Curtis Jones, 5th goal of the season already. I think we were definitely justified in dropping Niall McPhee out for Curtis Jones. I know he takes penalties for us, but the fact is he's just scored more goals for us this season. I also find that Troffin's getting more assists than Campbell does. Oh, well played. Oh, what a tackle that was. I don't know who made that stop, but that was a beautiful tackle. Lumping it long. That's a great ball. Campbell's got no support, really. He could do with Ricky Griffiths getting forward. Jones. Campbell. Somebody make a run into the box for us. Oh. Burton. So half-time, Brentford 0, Notts County 1. I'd argue that we're a bit fortunate to be in front, to be honest. Create some opportunities, fair enough. But it's only the penalty, really. Just keep going. I don't think we'd be able to complain if we drew this game, given the way it's gone so far. But, you know, we've been solid defensively this year. One of the best defences in the league this time, and we're sticking to it. Unless we make a change, but I'm not sure what change to really make. Oh, bit more space. Good save by McGee. Griffiths. Oh, can he slip it through for Campbell? He's surely got to. He's all the way in. Wow. Ricky Griffiths. It's 2-0. I'm just taking him off. He's coming off after this, but that is some absolutely brilliant forward play from Ricky Griffiths. He gets the ball inside his own half. and then they just sort of stand off of him. But I think Campbell just does enough to distract the defender. Griffiths goes all the way through, and this is a tremendous finish past the goalkeeper. We're 2-0 up at probably not Griffin Park anymore. Brilliant. That's exactly what we needed, and exactly when we needed it as well. And Coates! Oh, Ron Coates. He's been on the pitch literally 2 minutes, and Reading have scored another one, and we're now 3-0 up at Brentford. Ron Coates, 7th goal of the season. I don't know where this has come from. He's back into the team. This is a brilliant ball in from Hermiston as well. What a ball. And Coates just sneaks in between, gets a toe on it, and it's the 7th goal of the year for Ron Coates. He's now our joint top scorer. What a lad. Niang. So, this game could still go tits up, though. Niang, he's into the box. Brown. Oh, great strike from Jacob Brown. Brentford back in the game. I think they've probably earned that at least, but hopefully we can see this out still. That's poor from us, to be honest. We still can't defend these sort of free kick situations. I kind of thought we had when we get the initial clearance, but oh no, it wasn't actually. It was well knocked down. That's actually a really nice goal from Brentford. Jones. Troffin. Oh, he's in. Can he finish? Nope. Good save by Balkan, but another top opportunity created. Oh, Niang probably should have put that in for Brentford, in all honesty. And that will do it. Brentford 1, Notts County 3. Huge win away at Griffin Park. If only we could have done... Not Griffin Park. I don't know where we are, actually. If only you could have done that last season. Right, we're back. It's Derby Town. Derby Town? It's Derby Town at home. Who are Reading and Leeds playing? Reading are at home to Southampton, and Leeds are away at Huddersfield. So, not amazingly easy games, but I think they'll probably win both of those. Also, the board are finally letting me upgrade the youth facilities. Another £160,000 there. Won't let me do the level yet, but that might not be able to because of the facilities level. Point is, they're letting me do it finally. So, honestly, do we go unchanged, or is Ron Coates probably fit enough to start now? Let's just... Oh my god, I hate this menu so much. Yeah, I think Ron Coates is probably capable of starting this match, and I think he deserves to as well. I think Lervik's definitely good enough to come back in, but Paul Wakeling has done an excellent job. I think we've won all 3 games in which he started at right back, so very, very well done to him. Walker's not back yet at all, so Fleming will play again, and he's done all right, to be fair. On the bench, Lennon, Omedovic, Guberinic, Oz, Walker. Oh, he is back, but just about. Griffiths, and of course, Troffin. Derby play a very narrow system. This could either prove very useful for us, or it could be the death of us. Generally speaking, against these types of teams, we're usually either brilliant or awful. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's going to be a brilliant, and that'll send us to 41 points, and we'll be in a really good spot then. Also, on a total side note, I know that a lot of you have been adding me on Steam based off of the fact that obviously I've been putting up my tactics and stuff like that. I accidentally hit ignore on a load of them, so I put my Steam ID in the description of this video, so if you do want to add me on there, you can, and I will accept them. I just made a huge error a couple of weeks ago, and I had a huge list of them. I was supposed to bulk accept, did the opposite. So yeah, you should be able to add me again though. Hermanson's picked up a slight knock, which isn't ideal, and Huddersfield are beating Leeds. But be forewarned, if you do add me on Steam, and you see on the friends thing, I don't hide what I'm doing, so you might see spoilers for this series when I'm recording it. And Daka's in. Okay. We need to sign another goalkeeper, because that is absolutely unacceptable. I cannot believe that that has just gone in. I was like, he's going to the touchline. He's literally on the touchline. Oh, Jesus, Luke McGee. Right, I'll tell you what, right? In January, I'm signing a goalkeeper. I don't even care. Luke McGee, that is just unacceptable. There's only so much benefit of the doubt you can give a guy. That right there is just awful. And Hughes is over the bar, and somehow we're not even top now. So, Derby lead 1-0. They've not had a shot on target. That's where we're at right now, I suppose. Get people absolutely flying down those wings, getting some balls in. Tyrese Campbell, getting him in the air. Lawrence. Derby are winning 2-0 and have had no shots on target. You can't make this. You have to laugh, really, don't you? That is ridiculous. They've scored twice. They haven't had any shots on target yet. I've never seen anything like it. Well, we're going to lose this game, and Derby have had a grand total of 1 shot on target. Which wasn't their goals. They scored 2 goals with no shots on target. Yeah, sometimes there just aren't any words for things that happen, and this is one of those games. I've never... they happen. You're going to get random things like this happening, and you just kind of got to accept it, because otherwise, what else can you do? It's amazing, though, I have to say. Fleming, ball in, all the way through, nobody there. Like, we've not been amazing on the night, in fairness, but we've been better than Derby, probably, or at least as good. And the fact that we're actually going to somehow end up being second after this, and only 2 points inside the automatic zone. Well, Notts County 0, Derby 2. I kind of wish they hadn't got that shot on target at some point in the game, to be honest, because that would have been even worse. yeah, there's no words for whatever that was. That's just one of those things that sometimes happens. Crazy. I remember when Fulham lost to Burnley a couple of last year in the Premier League. I think that was the only team ever to concede 2 goals off of no shots on target, because it was an own goal. I think it was 2 own goals or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that was shocking. Good lord. But also outright hilarious at the absolute same time. So Reading have only lost 1 of their first 18 games. I think they're going to be really, really tough this season. It's looking like a 4-horse race for 2 spots currently, because there's a bit of a gap emerging behind everybody else. So that's fine. But we're really going to have to be solid for the rest of the year. Even if we don't go up this year and just have a solid playoff run, like coming like 3rd or 4th, I'd still be okay with that, as it would be solid progress. And we do look a much better team this season. Things like that are just going to happen, unfortunately. It's going to be Nottingham Forest. Should we do Fulham and Forest or just Nottingham Forest? I don't know. I'll make a decision coming up the time, depending on how much time I've got, whether we'll do a double live come of Fulham and Forest or just the Forest game, because they're in trouble right now and we can make it worse. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode in spite of that, it's the first defeat for a while. We'd scored, what was that? 11 goals without, and only conceded 1 in those 3 matches, and then just have that random one against Derby. That's life. Hopefully we can get back onto it. Hopefully this doesn't send us into some massive spiral of horrendous results, as it often does. But to be fair, we've not been like that this season at all. We've managed to bounce back every time. We've got a Millwall home game up next to hopefully do that again. Let's get back on the horse, because there's some tough games that are coming up. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like. That'd be amazing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be brilliant as well. And as always, hold your gun. Capybara. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.